And the athletes are just wanting to get this race underway and get it started. And there we go.
I think we got a cannon.
We are off.
All right, our athletes are off. Our pro athletes are off. 15 minutes from now, we will have the age group athletes. They do that start basically whenever they get everybody behind the line. They shoot that cannon and go. Now, without Ferris out there, who is sort of the ringleader for the guys who are factors, it's going to be interesting to see how these folks seed themselves throughout this swim. And there's our spectacular helicopter view. There's nothing that's more impressive than the start of the Ford Ironman World Championship. You've got all these athletes just going for it. I mean, that is a huge pro field.
That is a very huge pro field. I think, in most races, this would be the
That's
field
a race
right there.
That'll be the whole race.
Yeah, it's an amazing pro field. Very interesting to have the stand-up paddlers this year leading the race. I think it's going to be an advantage. Easier to see them. Easier to see that lead kayak, what used to be a lead kayak,
right,
but now a lead stand-up paddler. It's gonna be nice for those athletes that are out front.
That makes a huge difference. And everybody getting through the little chain. And we talk about how in the bike ride you're not allowed to draft. In the swim you are. You're encouraged to draft. How big of a difference does it make, Heather?
It's a huge difference. You know, you would expect to save about 30% energy by sitting on someone's feet, and the idea is to get on somebody's feet that then is about that 30% faster than you are, and ideally you'll be going that much faster with expending the same amount of energy. So, you know, these athletes are have now been going for almost a minute and a half, close to 2 minutes, and they're a full-out sprint right now. I can tell you that there's no holding back for these first 400 or 500 yards until they settle in and jostle for that position and get on those feet that they want to be on, because that's very, very important.
And what is, in terms of the protocol for when you are sitting on somebody else's feet? It's got to be a pain, somebody swatting your feet.
Yeah,
so what is the protocol when you are the drafter?
Well, when you are drafting somebody, it's sort of common courtesy not to be hitting their feet every single time. You want to be close enough so that the odd time you do nick their feet, because that's the ideal position to be in. But it is very annoying if you have somebody that is on your feet and they hit your foot every time their arm comes through. So it's sort of courtesy to not do that. But you know what? At this point, I don't think athletes are really caring whether or not they're hitting somebody's feet. And as I said, they'll settle in. You know, it'll take 4 or 5 minutes for them to get that position. Then they'll settle in.